Chapter 081 Sound Slaying Demon Blade. This white-haired witch is a great Asura. She is definitely a master at the supernatural power secret realm, with that demon blade of hers. I'm not sure if we can stand against her. Though Fang Han had cultivated the foundational method of the Yama Golden Body, he still felt a trace of apprehension toward masters of the supernatural power secret realm. What was more, his senses were exceptionally sharp, and he could pick up waves of dangerous aura rolling off this white-haired witch. Masters of the supernatural power secret realm were never easy opponents. Even Yin was roughly equivalent to a cultivator at the first or second layer of the supernatural power secret realm. His actual combat prowess still remained questionable. That child carries many magic treasures, even a precious artifact? What is his background anyway? Xingyun Bao Bao. Clearly he holds a high status in Xianxia men, but he hasn't cultivated to the supernatural power secret realm. How can he defeat a horde of demons relying only on a few magic treasures? This place holds a Fa crystal jade or vein, and all the guarding demon forces are royal clan descendants of the demon race. They are no ordinary foes. What should we do then? An Orvain this large has no small number of guarding troops. Never mind that great Azura white-haired witch, even if we just draw the entire guarding army here, we are as good as dead. That won't happen. An Orvain stretches for thousands, even tens of thousands of li, just like the border of an entire kingdom. The guarding troops are scattered across it, each with their own posts. If the entire army marched here, what would become of the rest of the Orvain? So we won't end up besieged by the entire demon army. This is just the edge of the Orvain. These demons are only a border garrison unit. Even if we don't get besieged, there are hundreds of white-haired flying corpses here, plus this great Azura white-haired witch. I'm afraid we cannot win. If we kill all these white-haired flying corpses, think how many blood pills we could refine. If we subdue this great Azura, that would be an even greater gain, bringing us endless capital for the future. We have to be able to swallow it first. If you bite off more than you can chew, you'll just choke to death. It's not worth it. We should leave while we can. It's too late to leave now. The great Azura has already noticed us. The trio exchanged these words quickly. Crane Fairy and Hongi Junju both advocated leaving immediately. Running into ordinary yikshaws or even flying yikshaws was one thing, but here they faced white-haired flying corpses of the demon emperor bloodline and a great Azura, who even had a powerful spirit tool. One wrong move and they would die without even knowing how. But Fang Han spoke a single cold line that erased their intention to leave. The trapped child Xingyun Bao Bao, surrounded by the pack of white-haired flying corpses, held a star-bright bracelet in his hand. The bracelet continuously radiated starlight, wrapping him in a starlight orb that resembled a wolf smoke dharma sphere. When the white-haired flying corpse's gale demon blades hacked down on it, a series of clashes between metal and iron rang out, sending sparks flying in all directions. The blade's edges were even left covered in nicks. This starlight orb was extremely heavy, suspended like a solid planet, standing firm and immovable, impossible to shift. It was not as buoyant as an ordinary wolf smoke dharma sphere. Xingyun Bao Bao relied on this magic treasure to fend off the attacks of hundreds of white-haired flying corpses. It even seemed the great Azura white-haired which had attacked before, yet she had not broken through his defense. Clearly, the bracelet in Xingyun Bao Bao's hand was a precious artifact. A true treasure, one tier higher than spirit tools. Weya. I just came out to play. I only took a few spirit crystals. Why do you have to chase me? You even want to eat my flesh. Don't eat me. I'll give the crystals back to you, Weya. The little Xingyun Bao Bao wailed at the top of his lungs inside the starlight orb, looking genuinely terrified, his eyes brimming with tears. He truly was a child of 5 or 6 years old, not a cultivation master who had shrunk his form to appear as an infant. Another pack of righteous sect disciples buzzing around like flies. I'll set your flesh aside for later. I'll eat you slowly after I deal with these new intruders. The great Azura white-haired witch paid no mind to Xingyun Bao Bao's pleas, and suddenly turned around, a pair of demon eyes fixing on Fang Han, Crane Fairy, and Hongi Junju. A loud boom rang inside Fang Han's head. This white-haired witch was unbelievably beautiful. Her every glance could steal a man's soul. Her face was so beautiful it could topple kingdoms and empires. One look at her and even an emperor would give up his territory spanning 10,000 li. Even an immortal would abandon his path to immortality and fall to the mortal world. This is a demon art. Luckily, I have trained in the heavenly demon battlefield, or I would have fallen to it right now. In an instant, Fang Han regained his clarity. He knew that even though this great Asura was beautiful, she could not possibly make him lose his senses at first sight this way without demonic sorcery. Shriek. The moment he regained his senses, a murderous, bone-chilling blade aura had already reached his body. What a fast blade! The sound-slaying demon blade. The blade's cutting speed matched the speed of sound. The great Asura, which had struck with a killing blow instantly, intent on putting Fang Han to death. The red light of the blood-cotton demon robe burst outward to block the slash of the sound-slaying demon blade, but it only slowed the blade's advance for a moment. After the brief pause, the red light was torn apart, shrinking back into the robe, and the demon blade continued its downward slash. If nothing changed, Fang Han would be split in two in the blink of an eye. The sound-slaying demon blade was already a top-grade spirit tool, and the great Asura, which was equivalent to a master of the supernatural power secret realm, with abundant immortal energy to fuel it. Its power was amplified greatly, so slicing through the red light of the blood-cotton demon robe with a single stroke was no feat at all. Once the blood-cotton demon robe's energy was broken, it would take a long time to recover. It was not like heavenly wolf smoke, which was constantly nourished by the seven fiend gourd. If I had the seven fiend gourd with me, I could still fight her. Now I can only count on you, Yin. Fang Han's thoughts moved as fast as lightning. In this instant, he gave up all defense, for defense was useless. He could only throw all his power into an attack. Driven frantically by his mind, the 10 Shura launched their flying swords viciously, then hurled their entire bodies into the attack. Their sword lights twisted and cut through the air, their momentum unmatched for the moment. What was the power of 10 spirit tool flying swords, struck by 10 Shura all at once? Yin had calculated long ago that this attack could directly blow apart a master of the Jinshatai leveled. Sure enough, the great Asura white-haired witch's face changed drastically. The white hair on her head stood up like countless writhing spirit snakes, then a surging wave of immortal energy surged around her, actually stopping the incoming flying swords mid-air. Yellow Spring Earth Net. With the sound-slaying demon blade right at his body, Yin dared not hold back, and unleashed his full defense in an instant. Streams of Yellow Spring holy water flew out, merging with his true energy to directly wrap around the demon blade. Sizzle, sizzle, sizzle. The moment Yellow Spring holy water touched the demon blade, smoke immediately billowed up from the blade, as if it had been doused in acid. The great Asura white-haired witch in the distance jolted all over. She had just used her immortal energy to block the slash of 10 flying swords, so the power of the sound-slaying demon blade was already weakened. Moreover, Yellow Spring holy water was specifically made to erase the spirit imprints on magic treasures. This great Asura's immortal energy was not strong enough to fend off the corrosion of Yellow Spring holy water. As long as it splashed onto the treasure itself, the spirit imprint could easily be erased, turning it into an ownerless treasure. Yellow Spring holy water was even something that Hua Tiandu himself coveted. The sound-slaying demon blade let out a continuous hum, and was pulled into the Huangquan diagram by Yin. Fang Han escaped danger.